2020 Indian Springfield Dark Horse Long-Term Review. It started with infatuation, as most relationships do. The tough guy paint, the upright ergonomics, the way that if you sort of squint your eyes, you can't tell if it was made in 2020 or any time in the last few decades. When Indian Motorcycle invited a group of journalists out to ride the 2020 lineup, I instantly fell for this Springfield Dark Horse. I'm glad to say we've been together ever since. Now 7,000 miles later, I have only grown fonder of this bike, using it as my daily commuter, weekend jammer, and occasional long trip and camping companion. The Springfield Dark Horse is a balance of classic looks and modern styling with a great big 116 Ci V-twin bringing the whole thing together. It's an awesome around-town bagger and daily commuter, and with a couple of accessories, a great long-distance tourer. 2019 saw the introduction of Indian's redesigned Chieftain fairing, new seat, and new saddlebag shape, but the Springfield was a little late to the party. That tall-backed seat design and more squared-off bag shape didn't hit the Springfield models until 2020, but while those do have a major visual impact, that's not the biggest update here. The Thunderstroke 116 powerplant steals the show, improving power while maintaining everything we liked about the 111. The new 116 isn't the big-bore kit engine that we saw previously offered as an aftermarket item. That one was hyper-aggressive and its abrupt fueling ruined the smooth power delivery that was such an asset of the stock motor. Well, the updated 116 has that same smooth delivery of power, with much more of it, putting out 102 pound-feet of torque and 82 horsepower on our dyno. It now comes stock in the Touring Dark Horse and Limited lines. Tour, Sport, and Standard modes change the mapping, with Tour delivering power a little more slowly, Standard coming through right in the middle, and Sport giving you a steep curve with a heap of throttle right out the gate. Standard delivers the same amount of power as Sport while allowing for more precise control in the lower register thanks to a less aggressive throttle response, which is helpful for fast launches, as the Springfield doesn't have any traction control. So after the first few weeks with the bike, bouncing between Standard and Sport modes, I put the bike in Standard and forgot about it. Average fuel mileage over the course of my test has been 32.4 miles per gallon, which, yes, is low for a touring bike, but really doesn't seem that bad to me considering how heavy-handed I am with that throttle and the output of the engine. I love the fact that there isn't traction control, as its overly active input is one of my gripes with the new Challenger, but my heavy hand comes into play again on the Springfield, burning through that rear tire a little too quickly. The clutch, however, has handled my abrupt lever drops on both acceleration and decel quite well, not showing any signs of slip or wear. Ergonomics on the Springfield Dark Horse are perfect for me right off the shelf, but I have a weird lanky body. The tall handlebars are the only thing that may give shorter riders some trouble, but for me, they seal the